back to my channel. I am super excited about the video today. As you can tell by the title, today is all about the brand new 2020 planner. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I have been teasing this planner and showing sneak peeks of this planner and talking about this planner for months. This will be our third year of doing the Always Fully Booked planner, and I am so excited for this year because we have so many awesome upgrades. There's so many new things we're doing, and I cannot wait to share all of them with you. So before we jump into all of the details you need to know and showing you a flip through of the brand new planner, I just wanted to say a giant thank you to everyone who has shown excitement and who sent me messages and comments and emails and all of this expressing your excitement for this planner. Those kinds of things mean so much to me. You share about the planner on your Instagrams and your YouTube channels. I can't express how much those things mean to me. It makes me so excited to see the planner out there being used and loved. Just know that it doesn't go unseen, and it means so much to me. So thank you so much for sharing all of your love and excitement about the planner. So let's just jump right into it. I have a lot to go over. This year's planner is very similar to last year's content-wise, but we've upgraded the physical book itself, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Here is a look at this year's planner. This is the 2020 Always Fully Booked planner. So this year we've upgraded to a hardcover book with a metal coil and metal corner protectors, and we also have an elastic closure. So those are the major upgrades that you can see right away, but inside there's also upgrades. So the tabs have been reinforced. They have laminated coating over top of them, so they're extra secure, which is something you guys really wanted from last year's. And this year I'm really excited to share that there's going to be a folder page in the back of the planner, which is also something you guys really wanted. This is this year's planner, and this was last year's planner. So they are the same size dimension wise. As you can see, this year's planner is a little bit thinner, which I will discuss a little bit later, but it is a little bit thinner. Last year's planner had just a plastic coil and the tabs were just paper, but this year we have the metal corner protectors to further protect your book. It's a hardcover, so it's very solid, it's very durable. It's a matte coating on the cover, so there's no glare. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys like it. It is definitely my favorite cover we've done so far. You may be sitting there and maybe you're unfamiliar with what Always Fully Booked is. Maybe this is your first year, or maybe you just want to know a little bit more about what Always Fully Booked is. So just a brief explanation. So Always Fully Booked is a dated 12-month planner. It runs from January to December. It is a full dated agenda, but it is also a book tracker. It's basically, the way I like to describe it, is a planner that is designed with book lovers in mind. So it helps you keep track of your reviews, it helps you keep track of TBRs, it helps you keep track of your hauls, new releases, anything to do with your reading life. This planner helps you keep track of it. Plus it has a lot of really fun pages. It has coloring pages, it has a page for your 5-star reads, it has some book challenges in it. So there's a lot of fun pages to it, but it is a full dated planner, so it has weekly spreads in it. The spreads are a horizontal spread, which I will show you in the flip through. That's a brief explanation. Basically, just imagine a 12-month planner, but made specifically for book lovers, and that is what Always Fully Booked is. Let's jump into a little bit about the inside of the planner and all the little details that you may want to know. So this year's planner is 310 pages long, which is just a little bit extra than last year's. So it's very similar in size to last year's, but like I mentioned when I showed the side-by-side view, this year's book is a little bit thinner. And that's just because we used a different paper. I really like the paper that we decided to go with this year. It's very smooth and creamy, and it writes beautifully. It is a smidgen thinner than last year's. I tested every marker I personally use on this paper, and I haven't had any bleed through issues, but I did want to mention that the paper is a little bit thinner, so I probably wouldn't recommend using like heavy duty markers. You can always test it out and see what works for you. I do have a video of pen recommendations. I will update it later in the year. One other thing I did want to mention about this, so this is my sample planner. Since that time I have made a slight adjustment, so the coil and the metal corners are going to be a lighter shade of gold. So this shade is a little bit brassier, darker, a little bit more yellowy green. The actual coil of the planner is more of a light pale almost like a white gold. The coil and the metal pointers will be slightly changed in the final product. Before we get to the flip through, I did want to run through some of the really important information that I think you guys may be interested in, such as the price and when it goes on sale and all the information regarding when it goes on sale, because things are a little bit different this year. I also want to talk about something new that we're doing this year that I'm really excited about. So first things first, let's talk about the price. This year, the price of the planner is $42 Canadian, which is $32 US. So the price does not include shipping. I did want to say something new this year is you can check out on my store in 4 different currencies. The default currency is Canadian, so you will have to change it if you're located somewhere else, but you can find that in the top menu bar beside the cart button. There's a cart icon and then an account icon, and beside it you'll see the currency. It's a drop-down menu. You can select it, make your changes, and the page will reload in your currency and you can check out that way. You can check out in Canadian currency, US currency, Australian dollars, and British pounds. And when does it go on sale? That's the other thing a lot of you have been asking. So this planner will go on sale next Friday, October 18th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you have signed up for the waiting list for the planner on my website, you will get early access, which means you will be able to purchase the planner the evening before, so Thursday, October 17th, and you'll get an email around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a link to purchase the planner. I also did want to mention something that is a little different this year. So last year, if you're familiar with the process, we had pre-orders open for an entire week, and if you placed your order within that week, you were guaranteed a planner. This year, things are very different. I originally thought that was the process that was going to happen, but after I talked to my printing company and the timeline, we determined that they needed more time than we originally thought they would need, especially with all of the upgrades. It just takes a little bit longer. I actually have already ordered the planners and they are currently being made. So there is no unlimited pre-orders this year. This year, the planner sales open and there is a set number of planners available. Now, that being said, I don't want you to worry too much. I did order a lot. I ordered a lot more than I ordered last year. So this year, I'm going to be having kind of a pre-order, but keep in mind that there is a limited amount. You'll be able to purchase the planner for a week. So the sales will be open from Friday, October 18th, all the way until the next Friday at like midnight. So you'll have the all day of that Friday. Those planners will start shipping at the end of November. After that date, I'm going to stop selling them so that I can make sure I get that first initial batch of planners out within a reasonable time. And then any leftover planners, if they are leftover, if they don't sell out within that first week, there will be a second batch available near the end of November, early December. I will release that date on my Instagram as soon as I have that information, but I won't have it until I know how many planners are left over, if there are any. So, what does that mean? That means if you want a planner, get your planner sale in as early as possible in that week. Like I said, I did order a lot. I don't plan on selling out of the planners within that first week because I did order so many, but there are never any guarantees. So the only way to guarantee your order is to place the order as soon as you can. I also did want to clarify that you are charged immediately. I know certain pre-orders with giant companies, they don't charge you until your book ships. That's not the case. I'm a small company and I'm not able to do things like that. Plus I have already ordered the book, so there is a set number. It doesn't work like a typical pre-order, so you are charged right away, not when it ships. I also did want to clarify that having the item in your cart does not guarantee you get it. You are only guaranteed the planner after your purchase is confirmed, so you will get a confirmation email. That's the only way to confirm your order. Having it in your cart is no way, it doesn't mean you're guaranteed the planner. I just wanted to clarify those things. I know there's been some confusion with some sales with other companies in the past, and so I just wanted to throw it all out there so you are aware of all the information. If you do have any questions about the sale, leave a comment below, or you can email me, or you can DM me on Instagram, or leave a comment on Instagram. Get in contact with me somehow, and I will try and get back to you as quickly as possible. I do receive a lot of messages this time of year, so it can be a little bit busy, but I will get back to you. Just give me a little bit of time. So just to summarize, planners go on sale October 18th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time unless you have early access from the waiting list, and planner sales will end. You have until October 25th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get your order in. So the planners will be open on the site, available to purchase for that entire week. After that, they will close down, and if there are any planners left over, they will be for sale at a later date near the end of November or early December. Let's talk about some exciting news I have for this year. I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys will be excited about it too. So this year we're doing something new with the planners. I want my business to be as eco-conscious as possible, which is why we have tried to move to eco-friendly packaging as possible. We've eliminated packing invoices in Canadian and US orders. International orders, you will still have an invoice because you need them for customs. We've eliminated that, so we're trying to cut down on our paper. We use cardboard and paper packaging or things that can be recycled. So those kinds of things are really important to me as a person and as a business. I want my business to have the least carbon footprint that it possibly can. But that being said, creating a paper-based planner is using resources from the planet. And so that's something that this year I really wanted to offset. And so in order to try and offset my carbon footprint as a business, this year we are partnering with a really awesome charity called Tree Canada. So Tree Canada is a charity that is dedicated to planting trees, reforestation, and greenifying communities. They have planted over 80 million trees so far. If you purchase a planner, then you are helping them plant even more. So a portion of every planner sale is going towards planting trees. This is something I'm really excited about. I hope you guys are excited about it too. It's something that I feel really passionately about, and it's something that's pretty close to my own heart, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. If you purchase the planner, you're going to be helping to plant some trees. And I will have more information about that in the planner description box on my website soon enough. But anyways, that is something that I just wanted to share with you guys because I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys will be excited about it too. And lastly, before we get to the flip through, which I know you guys are all really excited about, I did want to mention some other new products that will be joining the shop at the same time as the planner releases. We will also be releasing 2 brand new covers of our book reviews notebook. The books are actually currently being printed, so I don't have them on hand, but I am going to insert a screenshot of what the covers will look like so you can get a sneak peek. So the first brand new cover is this beautiful rainbow cover that is going to match your Always Fully Booked planner. It is actually the same as the back of the cover here. It's the same notebook as the other ones. It still holds 70 book review spots, but the covers just changed, and so I thought it might be fun to have a matching cover. And the second new cover is this beautiful Galaxy Constellation one. So we have 2 brand new covers of the book reviews notebooks coming, and we are launching brand new stickers. I know I've done stickers in the past. I was printing and cutting them myself, and it was really hard to maintain and upkeep that. So this year I have found an awesome company to work with. We're starting the new sticker relaunch with 8 new sticker sheets. 4 of the 8 are sold in a set of 4, which I will get into briefly, and then the other 4 are sold separately. The set of 4 sticker sheets that are going to be coming out are seasonal stickers, which I'm super excited about because it's something I really want, and it's actually something you guys have highly requested. We have one for fall, one for winter, one for spring, and one for summer, and they're all completely different. They all have a lot of like fun little artwork that I drew and colored, and they have some cute little sayings. I'm really excited about those. I will insert some photos of what those are going to look like. The red line that you can see on the image is the cut line, so that's where it will be cut. The seasonal stickers will be sold in a set of 4. That's the only way to purchase them. You cannot purchase them individually, but the set of 4 is available for $10 Canadian or $7.50 US. That price is a little subject to change depending on the conversion rating at the time of purchase. The other stickers that we will be releasing are kind of a refresh of stickers we offered in the past, and plus a new one. There are 3 sticker sheets that are more bookish themed, and then 1 general planning sticker sheet, which has been updated from what we offered before, and this includes stickers for payday, appointments, to-do lists, bills, and groceries. And then there's some funner stickers on that same sheet that can like celebrate like a coffee date or a party or a vacation, a date night or a movie night. If you wanted to use your bookish planner as just your regular planner, these stickers are a great way to incorporate other things in life into your book planner. Another set that's been refreshed from what we previously offered is our started and finished reading stickers. So previously we offered a sticker sheet. There were 9 started and 9 finished, and they were color coordinated, but there was room on the sticker to write. One of the feedbacks that I got in regards to that sticker was that there wasn't enough on the sticker sheet. We eliminated the space where you write on the actual sticker. So now the stickers are just started and finished, and that's all the sticker says, as you can see on the image here. You can just like stick it on and then write underneath the sticker what you started and what you finished, and that kind of eliminates like running out of room if it's a long title. Also, with the new stickers, you get double the amount, so you have 18 started and 18 finished versus just the 9 that was on the previous ones. The last 2 sticker sheets, I originally was only going to have 1, but I had too many sticker ideas, so I split it into 2 sheets. So we have 1 sticker sheet which is called the Book Lover stickers, and this is like just fun little bookish art and icons. Some of them match the icons on the cover of the planner. Or so there's art for like cameras and candles and flowers and open books and book stacks and mugs and pretty much like all things that I associate with book lovers. The other one is called Fully Booked. This sticker sheet is all stickers that are text-based. So they have things like release day and book mail and book club and a readathon and bookstore visit, library books due, and then there's some other fun ones like one more chapter. That is all the new sticker sheets. They will all be launching the same day as the planner launches. The stickers and the book review notebooks are limited. There is a set number available. Last year I sold stickers for $5 a sheet, and this year we were able to knock off the price, so we're now offering them for $4 Canadian, which is really exciting, and I hope you guys really love the new stickers. I'm very excited about them. I love stickers. I'm going to jump right into the flip through so you can see them in your planner, because I'm very excited to show it to you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So here is another look at the front cover, and here is a look at the back cover. So like I mentioned before, we have a metal coil, metal corner covers, and an elastic closure, and this year is now a hardcover. So let's get into this flip through. We have the inside cover, which is navy blue, and a just info page where you can put your information. Then we have the 2020 overview page, which just has a layout of all the months. And then we have a 2020 goals page, which is pretty similar to last year's page. And then we have a new page. This year I included a important literary dates page. So this just has a list of month by month breakdowns of fun literary dates that you may want to be aware of or you may want to celebrate. And there's also room at the bottom where you can enter your own. Moving on, we have the blank bookshelf page. This page has been slightly updated. There's new little icons, and this year there are no diagonal books. All books are up and down or horizontal, and I also made the book widths a little bit wider or taller so that you have a little bit more room to color or write in the names of your books. Moving on, we have the A to Z challenge, which is something a lot of you really loved in last year's planner, so I included it again. But next is a brand new page, which I'm very excited about. So this year we're including some brand new reading challenges. So we have a Little Inklings 2020 reading challenge checklist. So I made a list of 40 prompts that I think would be fun for someone to try and read an entire year. Some of them include a book set in space, a book with a map in it, a tearjerker, a standalone, a book longer than 600 pages, a book involving a heist, a swoon-worthy book, or a book that makes you hungry. So there are a lot of different ones. It's really fun to come up with that list, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy trying to complete the challenge. And there's also a hashtag that you can use for each challenge. And then we also have a reading rainbow challenge, which is to read books with covers of every color in the rainbow. So there's just different checkboxes with different colors and some bonus ones, and also a hashtag you can use if you want to complete that challenge. And then the last challenge is on the cover, is to read books with covers featuring the following things. So for example, 2 or more people, a mythical creature, the moon or the stars, and so you can check them off as you go. And again, there's a fun little hashtag you can use if you want to keep track of that and share it with all your friends on social media. So that's a new page I'm pretty excited about. I think reading challenges are really fun. It's just something to kind of inspire you of what books you want to read. If you are at a loss of what you want to read, you can always try and do a challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed that new page. I think it's going to be really fun. Moving on, we have a slightly updated movies and TV show page. Moving on, we have the books to read page. It just has a like red checkbox where you can put the title and the author, and this year we've added a rating. So there are 5 stars here that you can color in if you do happen to read one of the books on your books to read list. It's an easy place to keep track of all the books you're reading and what you rated them. Next, we have an updated favorite quotes section. So it's kind of the same layout as previous years, but we've added a watercolor background. And then we have the book series tracker. This hasn't changed from last year. And then we have a wish list section. So this just has a checkbox in case you receive the item, a place to put the item, where it's from, and now you can also include the price. Okay, and then after that we have a 5-star reads. This page is pretty much the same as last year's. And then we have a brand new coloring page, which I absolutely love this coloring page. This planner has 2 coloring pages in it, and this is one of them. So that's all the funner pages. Before we get into the month by month pages, I'm going to show you a sample month so you can get an idea of what the monthly layout looks like. But I don't want to give away what the cover art for every month is because I think it's fun to be a little bit surprised. So I will just pick a random month to show you. Okay, so we are going to flip to July, which is one of my favorite monthly spreads of the new planner. So every month we'll have a book-inspired quote, and then the other page will have a corresponding monthly title page. And then you'll move right into a open calendar. After the calendar, we move into the TBR page with all new fun Easter egg dates. So see if you can figure out what any of those dates are and let me know. Every year they change and they all correspond to some kind of literary date. And then we also have the new releases page. These pages are pretty similar to last year's planner. I thought they worked really well, and so I decided to keep them. And we move into the monthly spreads. So like I mentioned before, they are horizontal spreads. They're unlined, and every date has a pages read section in case you want to keep track of how many pages you read in that particular day. This year the notes section at the end of every week has dotted line. Also has a fun little icon. Every week it is different. That's a look at the weekly spreads. They're pretty similar to last year's. They're a little simplified from last year's. It just has the number and the date, and the numbers are color coded with the month. After that, we go into the bookish haul. So it just has date, the book and item from, and you can keep track of the price, which is new this year. So you can kind of see how much you're spending every month if you want to. We have the July wrap up, which has also changed slightly. It's pretty similar, but some of the prompts are different. As last year had, we have a blank checklist here. You can use this however you want. And then we have reading stats. So it has the number of books you've read, the best book, and then there is a section for the number of pages read if you wanted to tally how many pages you read in a month. And then there's a format section where you can keep track of how many print books, ebooks, and audiobooks you're reading. And then a little section here if you wanted to keep track of your favorite quote. Then there is a half page of a dot grid that you can also use however you like. And then we get into the book reviews. So there's enough space for 8 book reviews each month, and then there are extra reviews at the back of the book. If you happen to read a lot of books in the year, you can also get the book reviews notebook to add on to this, and you could keep it in the folder page at the back of the book if you just needed some extra review space if you were reading more. The reviews are pretty similar to last year with some slight upgrades. So each review keeps track of the title, the author, and when you started and finished, which is the same as last year. And then we have the 5 stars here, which you can color in. It has a posted check mark, which is also the same as last year. But this year we've added how many pages it was and the format, so whether it was print, ebook, or audiobook. And then we also have a recommend section, so yes or no, whether you would recommend it, and then just room for some thoughts here. And then finally, at the end of every month, there is a blank notes page. Another page that has stayed pretty similar with some slight upgrades from last year is the quarterly check-in pages. So there are 3 of these throughout the book. There's one at the end of March, one at the end of June, and one at the end of September. It's pretty similar, but as I mentioned, there are a couple of things that changed this year. There's current love, there's a social media section, and a favorite quote section. Newly added, there is a reading goal progress. So if you're someone who likes to set an amount of books you want to read in a year, it's a good way to keep track of your progress every quarter. And then on the other page, we have memorable moments. your goals progress. It's just a way to know your progress on the goals you've made for yourself. And then there's a section of things that you want to work on in the next quarter. Finally, I'm going to show you the back of the book, just how it ends. And then we move right into the 2020 wrap-up. This page is, again, pretty similar to last year's with some upgrades. We have all your favorites again. Some of these have changed, some have stayed the same. Then there's also room to keep track of your top 10 books. I know some people like to have a list of their favorite books at the end of the year. There's reading stats, so the number of books you read in the year, did you complete your reading goal, how many pages you read in the entire year, your most read genre, how many of print, audio, and ebook you read. You can note what your average rating was in case you wanted to know that kind of thing, and how many books you hauled, which some of you may or may not want to know. It's just some fun information for you to have and keep track of year by year. And on the next one is reflections on your 2020 goals. And then social media stats if you wanted to keep track of those types of things. And then a big section for memorable moments that you can keep track of all the moments that stood out in 2020. We move into the second coloring page, and then we move into the extra review spaces. And then we move into blank note pages, so there's a lot of extra blank notes for you to use. Also newly added to the planner is blank dot grids that you can use if you need them. And then finally, at the very end of the planner is the brand new folder page. So it is a double-sided folder, and it's like an actual page in the book. So here's the folder pocket, and there's also a folder pocket in the back, so you can have two pockets. It's a pretty simple pattern that we designed this year because I wanted to leave it open in case anyone wanted to decorate it. You could use stickers, you could add a quote to it. You could do whatever you want to make it your own, but I also wanted it to have something on it that it can be pretty on its own as well. I didn't show you everything because I want to keep a little secrets, but I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Quick reminder, planners go on sale Friday, October 18th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am super excited about this year's planner and I hope you guys are too. Bye.